Hi and welcome to another installment of Shooting Star. This week I'd like to thank Brooke Snow for asking a great question. Brooke asks, how do you balance social media without it overtaking your life? Specifically, how do you balance your emails, blog comments, Twitter, Facebook, things of that nature? Well, I'll definitely start by saying, with my email, I allocate an hour to an hour and 15 minutes every day to respond to emails that I received the previous day. Anything that I don't respond to within the hour to an hour and 15 minutes gets pushed back to the next day. So for me, it's about concentrating on how I could use my email in the most time-effective manner and not be responding all day and feeling like I can never get work done because all I'm doing is responding to email. As far as like Facebook goes, I allocate around 30 minutes every day to responding to people who talk to me on the fan page, talk to me on my personal page, things like that. I don't use Twitter so much as a conversation tool as much as it is for me a status update. People want to have conversations. For me, I do that on Facebook. But then this all goes back to how I want to define and use social media for myself. What I might be doing might not be good for anybody else, but this for me right now seems to be working. This goes back to defining how you would like to use social media as a division of you. Is it personal? Is it business? How would you like to work it? I thought that it might be cool to offer 5 tips on how I use social media. If you don't agree, that's great. Let's have conversation because this is what social media is about. The first tip, give. Basically, share helpful tips, anything that you could point light into cool things that you think people might derive either pleasure, knowledge, an opinion, anything that you think is good. Share those types of things on the web, and that's the best of what social media can do. I usually share other articles I find interesting, music, anything like that to maybe give a cool piece of advice to another photographer or even music to act as inspiration, whatever the case may be. That's what I like to use social media as for point 1, give and share. Number 2, don't be sour. I'm actually speaking to myself first because I have had plenty of bad days, and there has been times where I think, okay, I need to get on social media because I'm on the verge of posting a really bitter or sour comment right about now. For me, I've taken a decision to make sure that I know that my social media endeavors are a division of my business foremost. I've decided to use social media as a personal vehicle. So if I'm constantly putting out bitter, upset, sad updates, I kind of feel like it would be a division of the business, and I don't want people to connect or connotate those types of things associated with me. I don't want to be a bitter Bobby or a dramatic Diana. I want to be just Jasmine. I want to focus on things that are going right in my life, and even if they're not, I try to take a step back when I'm not in that mood and just kind of close off social media in that respect. Be the first. A lot of times people ask, well, how can I create conversations? Why aren't people talking to me on Facebook? Why aren't people talking to me on Twitter? Why aren't people leaving comments? I think the question should be, first and foremost, what are you doing to create those conversations? Be the first. You be the person to leave comments. You be the person to talk back on Twitter. You be the person to like another person's fan page and leave nice comments, encouragement, things like that. Because what happens is, how can you expect to have a conversation if you're not willing to start it? The fourth is be real. You are the best version of yourself, and social media allows you to connect with people in a different way. So make sure that whatever you're doing is that you are a division of yourself. Don't put out things that you think people want to say. Put out things that will only do one of 2 things. Repel people or connect people. People will like you simply for you being you. And if they don't like you, that's fine. They don't have to follow you on Twitter, and they don't have to like your Facebook fan page. Know that in advance. Lastly, get personal. A lot of this comes down to simply being uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable, this basically means you're not growing. Put out things, share things with social media that are idiosyncrasies, silly things that might have happened to you to allow people to connect with you. Don't be afraid to put out something that you're like, this is kind of slightly embarrassing, but it is okay. It's fine. People find humor and connections with that. It is a personal face to your business. At least that's how I view it. Basically, showcase who you are. Because you is beautiful, you is unique, and you is different. Use social media to leverage those components and take your business to the next level. I hope this helps. If not, I will try again next week. I hope you have a wonderful day and stay fabulous.